Oh boy, this is day 48. The topic of our 1 hour day workout. The topic is clout chasing for fame. I had to start the recording over, so I was just showing my tripods and the different things that I have, like this here thing here. I got that for Christmas. And I was showing some other tripods, but some behind the scenes, but I don't know, maybe I'll post it. Or maybe not. Or maybe I should save it for my members. It's nothing much, just a little walkthrough my situation that I have set up in the tripods that I have, which may need a connection. I might have to make a connection for the iPhone. So trying to put the phone back on that little stand that I have disconnected me. So I already did my planking. I was in the process of doing my planking, so I guess I have to do my planking again, because that's how I usually start off my videos. So it was supposed to be like a push-up. Yeah, I was given a little behind the scenes today, and I was walking around with the phone recording and showing those tripods and stuff. That's the second time I did that. I did that on the first video, but I lost it. I had to start all over. Yeah, I know anybody that's been watching regularly, studying for my mortgage test. So after that's over, hopefully I pass it on the first shot. Then we could, we could try to advance. Okay, so today we're going to talk about clout chasing for fame and just clout chasing, period, in general. Okay, so is clout chasing like a 15 minutes of fame thing? Like, if you are already a celebrity, clout chasing could keep you relevant, whereas your fame is dying down, or people haven't seen you in a while, or you haven't gone viral, you know what I'm saying? So if you do some clout chasing, mainly if you funny and a comedian about it, people like to laugh. Laughter is like medicine, you know what I'm saying? So you could clout chase as, comedy, even about serious situations, to lighten people up about what's, all we've been going through. Or you can clout chase in a bad way. In a way that's, it's going to bring you attention. It's going to bring you all the attention that you want, but then you're going to have beef, you know what I'm saying? And if, you somebody that survived these streets and reached, past 40, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about age that's, you could say is real good, is that, with age come wisdom And also, for a black person, it's like to age without somebody killing you or without getting sick from, cancer or diabetes. Okay, we in position. Is it accomplishment? I can't hardly talk. I be grimacing trying to get up off the floor at the same time. Just to reach a certain age as a black person is accomplishment. So like if you 50, 60, 70, it's an accomplishment that, you stayed in good enough health to reach, to stay alive. Because as you age, you see people die, you know what I'm saying? Young, old, you know what I'm saying? People get sick, cancer, lupus, family members and stuff. So just to reach a certain age and you don't have no serious illnesses, and you're not on no drugs, you know what I'm saying? You're not using any, not that they have to be legal or illegal, because, weed was once illegal. These things keep popping, but they're going to send me another resistant band. With the Accelerate comes with a resistant band. You could give them a little extra money and they add resistant bands. So when that Accelerate comes, we'll have a whole new setup. I forgot what I was talking about. The clout chasing. I need the resistant band because it helped me get up off the floor. Yeah, so like I was saying, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. You can clout chase as a comedian type thing. Like if you're a funny person and you just make people laugh about serious situations, that's cool. But if you clout chase in a way where you be taunting, killers and gangs and, serious people. I mean, even if you a tough person, even if you a gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody bleeds, everybody dies, everybody could get caught out there like we seen with the Biggie and the Tupac, Everybody could get caught out there, so whatchamacallit? You gotta be careful with that. You don't want to clout chase and then, somebody catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? Mainly the YouTubers that's basically just, clout chasing, because I feel like when you do the celebrity gossip and stuff like that, basically you be telling a story. Some people tell a story straight as it is, and you have a whole lot of people telling a story. But in order to put flavor to it, put your own flavor to it, you put a twist on the story, you know what I'm saying? You put a twist on the story. And like with me, I'm no comedian or anything, but I would rather make you laugh than, make people want to come find me, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather make people laugh than I have people wanting to come seek me out, you know what I'm saying? Mainly if, like I said, if you're a gangster, ain't nobody doubting your gangster. It's just that, it's kind of like Tekashi 6ix9ine when he was rapping and he was arguing with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that we was like, ooh, don't mess with that person, the Little Dirks, the Chief Keefs, the Chicago rappers. Who else he was? The California rappers, you know what I'm saying? The California gangs. Who else he was beefing with? Well, he's from New York and Brooklyn, but you have a lot of YouTubers that do the same thing, but they're not in a situation, If you're not in a situation where you're in a gated community or you live somewhere where it's hard for somebody to reach, or if somebody do come to where you're at, because if you step on somebody's property, they could shoot you, they could kill you. If I have an acre of land and I got a house on it, and you step on my land as a threat, and I see you coming, and I make my move first. I'm from New York, so I don't know I don't think we have stand grounds, and you're not supposed to be walking around with no pistol. But if you own your own property, I think you can protect your property if you have a rifle. You know what I'm saying? So unless you're in one of those type of situations, but if you just regular living in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Where somebody could catch you in the hood on the streets, and then I don't think that's like really a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Well, some people, they got a lot of heart. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying before was that once we reach the age, for a black person to reach the age is like 40, 50, 60, 70 and stuff like that, is saying that, us older people, we escape death a few times, you know what I'm saying? Mainly if you somebody that ran the streets and ran through bad neighborhoods in the wee hours in your youth, you know what I'm saying, and you came out alive, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've had guns drawn on me, you know what I'm saying? And I've had to run, you know what I'm saying? And some of those nights hanging out in the wee hours, some of them was fun through the night to the wee hours in the morning, and some of them was like, oh, I escaped danger tonight, you know what I'm saying? I think the thrill of escaping danger, making it home, is some people thrive for going out there anyway, So, and another thing is, I wouldn't want some young punk to cut my life short, like somebody that I don't know, that's poor and jealous, you know what I'm saying, to come after me because I said something. Ain't nobody rich gonna do no shit like that. Ain't nobody with no money gonna do no shit like that. So it would have to be like a poor derelict, Yeah, so I used to, well, I still do a lot of talking about different situations, but I said to myself, let me benefit myself a little bit. If you look at some of my other videos before I started this workout, I'm just sitting on the bed, fat as could be, in my room, talking about other people, and it just didn't sit well, It just didn't sit well with me, so I said, you know what? Let me let me get some workout equipment and make a little gym in my house, and I'll record, and I'll do that way. And then, I'll talk while I'm working out, because I'm not really doing no serious hard working out, so I said I'll just record and do my 1 hour a day workout. So now, instead of me just clout chasing for clicks and views, I'm actually doing something that benefits myself, which is going to lead me to, whereas if you look at my videos, you might see I don't get that many views. Like, some people will go live or post a video and they get like 10,000 views or 5,000 views in 1 hour, but I'm not looking for all that. Some of them is true and honest views, and some of them people got bots and paid views and stuff like that. So some of that stuff is not real. So if you see 2 views on my video, or you see 5 views, those is honest views. You know what I'm saying? I don't want more than I can handle before I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get I don't want to get 1 million views and everybody's coming at me and I become famous on YouTube and I'm still living in the hood. So you get the fame and you don't really have no fortune. But, I guess if you're getting those kind of views, you're getting, I don't know, I guess they get good money from YouTube. But is YouTube worth your life if, you're going to be taunting somebody or taunting gangs, you know what I'm saying, beefing with other people? Well, not for me. Maybe for the men, maybe for the men, but not for me, I might say some things that's my opinion sometimes, like with the T.I. and Tiny situation that's going on now. T.I., okay, like he said, he made the announcement, oh, I'm not gonna have y'all trying to come into my bedroom now, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that. What it is that, he been looking for attention. He challenged 50 Cent to, I think, a verses. Yeah, I never sat through and watched none of those verses, but I'm quite sure that they're good. But he challenged 50 Cent to a verses, and it just seemed like he always have something to be in front of the camera about. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's somebody that we see often, so he had something with Kodak Black before Kodak Black went to jail. That brought about that Expeditiously song. And then I think he made Kodak Black made an Expeditiously song. T.I. made an Expeditiously podcast or something like that. I think that's his podcast. Where when he first started, it was like the vocabulary. Like, basically saying, pick up your vocabulary. Like, I use good words. I use different words. And that right there with T.I. was like, I was like, oh, that's good. People should learn, like, a new word every day. You know what I'm saying? People should learn, like, a new word every day and improve their vocabulary. When you can speak with a high vocabulary, that's a good thing. It changes the caliber of conversations that you could have. It changes the different type of people that you could sit in a circle with or in the company of and have a conversation. So if you have a good vocabulary, So I give T.I. that much. But, he'll come at us with, this thing just keep popping up. This thing is weak. I paid like $15 for this. And this is weak. These things keep popping on me. Yeah, so T.I. And I keep losing my train of thought every time. So T.I. was using, he was using, good vocabulary for lyrics. So, okay. That's a smart nigga there, you know what I'm saying? But then he kept coming, things just, or I don't know, maybe that comes with fame. Every time something happened, it'd be on camera. But for some reason, it just seemed like he'd been looking for attention. And now he got it. Now he got it. Now the girls is coming out saying, they was drugged or they was forced into T.I. and Tiny's sexual relationship, and I think they show is suspended for a little while until I guess everything is cleared up. Nick Cannon got his Wildin' Out show back, which is good because I guess maybe he made up the name and his creativity, but he brought it to the network, which I guess if you don't have your own network, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it turned out to be they show that they the ones who trademarked it. So, y'all got to trademark when you come up with ideas. Trademark your own stuff, you know what I'm saying? Probably before you take it to the network, you know what I'm saying? Because if you take a fresh idea to the network and it's not trademarked, they're going to trademark it because that's part of the paperwork process. That's part of the business process. So shout out to Nick Cannon for getting his show back, because nobody else could do it. They probably realize they cannot replace, they're not going to accept, the people is not going to accept anybody but Nick Cannon on that Wildin' Out, you know what I'm saying? They probably would get somebody killed if they replace, Nick Cannon and put somebody else there, That's not a job for anybody else. That's his business, you know what I'm saying? So they thought about it the right way. He took the steps to learn and understand and sat down with the Jewish community and, to look at himself, because he went on, some YouTubers podcast, one of them old rappers or whatever that, I don't know, has his own train of thought. But Nick Cannon is not like the rest of us, It's like he's touched his net worth, put it this way, and the businesses that he have, and the creative ideas and stuff. He was married to Mariah Carey. He got kids with Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? So he's been very successful, So you just can't go and take a person like that and go to somebody that's hungry to their podcast, because they're going to try to instigate stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then the people that you're working for, you got to remember, you sign contracts with them, they got clauses and, and things that you assigned and agreed to do and not to do, So, people got to remember, when you're in contract deals, mainly with the media, you have to, check yourself. You got to check over your contracts to see what they say, Do you have that type of freedom? Just keep it professional, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Just keep it professional. And when people try to bait you into that, that black, white people doing black people wrong stuff, or what white people did to black people, right now we have to deal with what black people is doing to black people. And I'm a victim of it, so I know firsthand. Ain't nobody gonna do us right if we're not doing each other right. You know, if we're not showing each other respect, right? So T.I. was looking for a lot of attention. He's somebody that we seen constantly in the media, and now he got it. You know, you got to step back. You know, you show your face so people don't forget you, and you drop a nice record, which, you know, T.I. is a good rapper. He's one of those few that, you know, make good hit songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come out with something that, you know, you like. Whether it's just, whether it charts on the charts, or, you know, if it's basically underground for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's one of those guys we'll listen to. We'll continue to listen to music from him, so he don't need to clout chase. Him. Who else? 50 Cents. Who else? Damn. I got the picture in my head, but the name ain't even coming to me. But there's a few rappers that, yeah, The Game. The Game is another one. He's very good lyricist. As far as females, Little Kim. And, like, I liked it, that FedEx joint, but they too far and few in between for Little Kim. Remy Ma. And she took a stance back. You know, they all got kids, and, what you want to call it? Nicki Minaj. You know, Nicki Minaj used to be running this shit. You know, she used to be like niggas couldn't compete with her. Like, she was so strong out here at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi B got what, a lawsuit for somebody who said that they put their stuff in the media first, but you gotta make sure your stuff is copywritten before you bring it to the media. You know what I'm saying? You have to, you know, mainly if it's lyrics. If you want to preview like a beat or something like that, but I might say it for beats too, because, you know, I'm a music producer too, so copyright your stuff before you put a teaser out there on the media, and then somebody bigger than you go and take your and steal your little hook. You know what I'm saying? Cause her hook is identical to this other guy, and I never heard of him. So we'll hear Cardi B's version, and you know, if he didn't come out to say nothing, we would never hear his version. Well, they did like a matchup of the two, and it's almost like they could sing it together. You know what I'm saying? Like the songs are so similar. They both saying the same things with the same cadence that it appears to be stolen. But who stole it? Did Cardi B steal it from the guys, or did the guys hear Cardi B's preview and then did theirs? And she previewed hers on the 7th, and they came back and they said that they previewed one online on the 6th. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the songs are similar, and the dates they was both previewed from the two different artists was like a day apart. So I don't know, unless Cardi B could show, I guess, that hers is copywritten and she did her paperwork on her music. But it doesn't really, the Lord doesn't go that way. It's really your song once you create it in your computer. So it's basically whoever whoever could prove, I guess, from their computer that it was recorded, you know, in their computer. But that copyright paperwork is very important, you know. Before you bring it to the media, before you preview it on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, if you think it's going to be a hit, mainly if you think it's going to be a hit, copyright it first, you know. But some people put teasers out there just to see the reaction, and then they go back and do the serious paperwork, but that would be backwards, you know. So that's why people sign to record labels, because, you know, the record labels know how to release and what all has to be accomplished before you release. So a lot of artists be getting mad at the record labels because they be like, I want to release my record, I want to release my album. Well, all the clearances is not clear. Everybody's music that you sampled and all that stuff, if all that stuff is not clear, then, you know, they're not compensated, you know, for the people that you sample in their music, and copying something from another artist. You know, all of that stuff has to be clear, because, okay, so once you sign with the record label, the liability gonna fall on the record label, and the record label could be sued. You know what I'm saying? So now these independent artists is like, you know, oh, I do whatever I want to do. I'm a preview an uncopywritten song, thinking that nobody's gonna steal it. But if somebody that's bigger than you like it and get a hold to it, and you basically not famous, they're gonna be able, like Cardi B said, look at the numbers. Well, let's see who could do the numbers. But with plagiarism, it's not about that. Well, oh yeah, because I'm the biggest artist, so I could steal your music, and I can compare my numbers compared to the numbers that you get, and I win. It doesn't work like that. It works like whoever created the intellectual property or what have you, or the recording, audio, or whatever. Once you record it into your computer, you know, on that date, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Now the copyright is for protection, you know, extra protection. So. But the way hers sound with his, it's like if her people did copyright, and he can prove that he recorded first in his computer and bring her to court, that's a big lawsuit. That might be a big lawsuit. Right, so, back to T.I. and Tiny. So, I guess they like swingers, or, you know, instead of them breaking up or whatever the situation is and going to get with other people, they said they got a family, they can stay together, and, you know, they can swing, you know what I'm saying? And so you would see them, you know, because I seen them one time, they had like a party, you know, that was recorded. They had women in the pool, and it looked like the woman was flirting with T.I., and I'm looking, I'm like, Tiny was sitting right there next to the edge of the pool too, you know what I'm saying? And she was egging it on too. So, you know, that's what they do, you know, like he said, you know, you can't tell me what to do. Consensual adults, you know, having sex, y'all not gonna come into my bedroom and tell me what to do and invade my privacy, you know? So They said no girls has come forth legally. You know, they've just been talking stuff on the internet, but none of the girls has come forth legally to, you know, I guess press charges or file a civil suit or anything like that. But what they saying is that T.I. and Tiny would, you know, I guess drug them, get them high, you know. But if you're an adult, you should know what you do and what you don't do. So if you, I wouldn't say, you know, 18, but I say like the drinking age is like 21. If you anything 21 and over, you're responsible for yourself at 18 too. You know, I was responsible for myself almost at 16. You know what I'm saying? So, whatchamacallit? We'll see how this thing play out with them, but the clout chasing from T.I. brought him attention. You know what I'm saying? And now he want to step back out of the spotlight. He don't want no more attention now. Now they up in his bedroom. Now they in his sex life. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like he was clout chasing for attention, to stay in the media, to stay relevant. You know, instead of just doing it with his music and his artists and stuff. You know, he was doing a lot of different things. You know. To get attention, you know. So that's how I think about his case. He kind of like brought it on himself a little bit, you know. But you know, unless he was feeding kids liquor, alcohol, or giving them pills underage or whatever, if you're a consenting adult, because I've had people passing me pills, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't take it because if I don't know where it came from, like from a prescription bottle that I could read, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it. Like they might say, well, hey, you want a Percocet or something like that, you know what I'm saying? How I know it's a real Percocet? Unless, you know, it's coming from your medicine bottle. Now, we're not supposed to take each other's medicine, but at least if I know, well, this person got the same thing I have. Like, I have a bad back, you know what I'm saying? I have pain in the back, and I know another person that have pain in the back, and I get a real serious pain that over-the-counter drugs, you know, or painkillers, you know, won't help me. And say I have a friend or a family member that, you know, get the same pills I get or similar, you know, then you might take one of those. Because, you know, that's prescribed from the doctor. But the pills that's in the street, you don't know who made them. And that's how, like, I think Prince and all of them, like, some people is dying because they got like fentanyl in them, you know what I'm saying? And them people that's making those pills really don't know what they doing. Or they putting too much, you know what I'm saying? They're putting too much fentanyl in there. I don't even want no fentanyl, you know what I'm saying? So, don't let nobody hand you a pill and you just pop it, you know what I'm saying? But if they did that to some kids underage, then they might have a problem. But if everybody that they dealt with was of age and consenting adults, then, you know, they might come out of this pretty clean. I'm quite sure he gonna lawyer up pretty good. I'm quite sure he gonna lawyer up pretty good. Yeah, because they stopped their show. I'm quite sure that's part of their income. And he stopped making music and stuff. And then with the coronavirus, the shows and stuff like that. You know, you can't do shows like you used to do. You know, so I don't know if I'm gonna have any of this resistant band left. Waiting for my next resistant band. I might have to do my sit-ups cold turkey. Yeah, so T.I. was clout chasing, looking for attention, and he got it. He got it in the worst way, the Me Too movement. And the thing about it is it's not him, it's just like both of them, you know what I'm saying? And shit, Bill Cosby went to jail. Imagine T.I. and Tiny going to jail. Both of them. And their kids is out here. Yeah, that'd be crazy. But they said nobody has came forward yet with no criminal or legal action. It's just that, you know, the network that they show us on has to take precaution, you know? Because if those allegations went out there and they still doing business with them, I guess the network might be able to be sued, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the entertainment industry is like a kinky, you know. Everybody like sex a whole lot. Most of the people that's in the entertainment industry is sexaholics, basically. Not me though, so maybe that's why I'm not famous, and I don't get that many clicks and likes, you know. And I'm not trying to bring danger, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bring danger to myself. I'm not trying to bring danger to my family. So let me try to get up off this floor. So we had our little light today. That's the whole thing. We had a little light. Let's see how it plays out on a recording. Okay, so I had an earlier recording. I recorded like 20 minutes of my tripod and all that stuff. A little behind the scenes stuff. I might upload that. It was supposed to be part of today's workout video. So let me roll up this mat. Let me see. Maybe I'll take it to you. Maybe I'll show it in this. I'm so off this week as far as the workouts is concerned. My camera's crooked and everything. I'm actually studying for a test, and I'm trying not to miss any workouts. Because I committed myself to it, and I don't want to get into the habit of excuses, you know? Okay, so I'm going to bring the tripod. I guess I'll bring them and show y'all the tripods that I have. That's these. It's a little bit more professional, but you see this is for a camera slide. You slide the camera on. And I'm trying to figure out, maybe it's a piece that I have to add to here that I could put my iPhone on, you know. And I guess I could, you know, you slide, I guess, the camera here. And these legs extend. I have another one that's already extended. Ooh, knocking stuff over. So this is how it looks if it's not extended. If you know anything about it, let me know how I put my iPhone to it. And this one right here is, I'm saying, if I set this up at the end of the hallway, then you'll be able to see my full body. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put the iPhone on here. They just stand up pretty tall, right? So this is a real professional one. I got two, and I got two of these, and I got two more. Now we got this one. This is a little cheap one, but this one worked good because I have a Sony camera, a camcorder. You know the little Sony camcorder. And it has like a screw where you can screw the camera on. But this is a cheap one. You see how thin this is? But it works as well. Most people probably have these. Most regular people. The other one is more professional. And I got this, two of these. These are the same. But I'm not sure. What do you put up here? Maybe it's a certain kind of camera that hooks to that piece there. Or maybe it's broke. I don't know. I just bought them. I'm not, this is another kind. You see. So I gotta figure it out. So, as you can see, I have some equipment going on. You know, for the camera setup. And this is the air booster. So we can go behind the scenes. We might shoot a good movie. Y'all let me know if y'all come up with some ideas. I'm not no videographer or nothing like that, but you know, everybody's shooting from their phone, basically. Basically, Apple is catering these phones to eliminating having to, you know, buy a separate camera. That's why I bought this. What I'm recording from is iPhone Pro 12 Pro Max. I spent almost $2,000 because I said it's probably gonna have a damn good camera. You know what I'm saying? And I could just use it for recording my videos for YouTube. But actually, the camera quality doesn't seem unless my settings are wrong, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem that much better than my Android. My Android phone takes some good pictures and some good videos. You know what I'm saying? So, my Android takes some good, some nice pictures, but you know, with these iPhones, you have to put it on the right setting and all of that stuff like that, you know. So we're gonna stay on here just for a little while, not long, because I gotta study 12 hours, 15 hours a day. I'll be up all night till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning studying for this test. I swear, I gotta pass this test. I spend too much money and I spend too much time, you know. But if I don't pass it this time, next week, then I have to wait 30 days to take it again. Yeah, pray for me. I passed my mortgage test. Alright, so we got another machine coming. Ab Accelerate. We'll see which one we like better and what each one is good for. Well, what do we know? What is the facts? What is the facts? What is not fiction? The most important thing, 90% of your progress is going to be watching your diet, you know? And the quickest way to come down is a liquid diet, but you'll be so anxious because your body and your mind is so used to, you know, eating solid foods. That, you know, it's like you got something else living inside of you, like you got a parasite that loves solids, and it'd be like telling you to go get this and go get that, you know, and making you crave for different foods and stuff. So I guess the best way you could do it with the diet is eliminate some heavy stuff, and eliminate some stuff that you know, like McDonald's, Big Macs, you know, fries, pizzas, you know what I'm saying? Just eliminate that stuff until, you know, maybe if you cheat once every 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, once a week, or once a month, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get like a craving and, you know, you don't want to stress yourself out and bug yourself out and change your attitude because you're not, you know, satisfying, you know, your body's craving, you know what I'm saying? But don't crave every day. Some people crave breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know what I'm saying? Oh, for breakfast I love to have this, and for lunch I love to have this, and for dinner I love to have this. Like you crave every meal is not. It's not it, you know. So it's like my sister gave me this for Christmas. This is one of the things. She gave me a coat and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's the first time I'm turning on this light. You can put the phone in there. and stuff. I was trying to see if I can hook this up to one of the bigger ones and have the light and the phone on there. It might be a way. It might be a way. I don't know. So I got equipment in here that I don't even know how to use. Because I'm not into the video, you know. I'm not really into the video world, but you're not gonna pay somebody every time you want to put a YouTube video up there. So you gotta learn how to do basic stuff by yourself. Set up the tripod, buy the pieces for the phone, you know, to hook the phone up to it. You know, I got equipment like I'm a hoarder. You know what I'm saying? I just showed you like 5 tripods. I showed you like 4 professional ones. And I probably got a third one in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Of the professional ones, I probably have another one. Those are just the ones I found, you know? So yeah, what's today? 48, day 48. And we pushing all the way almost to day 50, you know? So I said I get up in the mornings and before 12 o'clock, I do my workout. You know, I made a whole plan last night. And then after 12 o'clock, all the way to 5 o'clock the next day, 4 or 5 o'clock the next morning, I'll study, you know, because that's how much studying you have to do for this mortgage test. You have to study like all day, all night, to the wee hours in the morning. You know how you used to hang out in the street, like go out in the afternoon and you hang out, break all night, then the sun come out and stuff? That's how you got to study for the mortgage test. And not one night, every night. You know, some people, they retain information easy, like you could read it one time and then remember it, but it's like 1,000 questions that you have to, you know, remember. They could come at you with different regulations and stuff. You don't know which way they're going to twist that regulation, what kind of question that they're going to, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's different aspects. And because of the subprime thing that happened, we had people that wasn't qualified for their loans, for their mortgage loans and stuff in the early 2000s, and they was getting all of these houses, and these houses went into foreclosure. You know what I'm saying? So they took measures to protect against that, you know, protect the consumers' rights and stuff like that. And it's a whole lot of regulations and rules and all kinds of stuff to study. And it's a whole bunch of questions that they could come at you in different kind of ways, twisting them around in different kind of ways. So on the test, it's going to be like 125 questions, but you got to study like 1,000, you know. And that's besides the 20 hours you did in school. So the 20 hours you did in school for the mortgage originator is not enough to just go take the test. So they say 50% of the people who take the test fail on the first shot. Yeah, because you think you're just going to do the school and go sit down, take the test, and remember all that stuff. Nah. Thursday, I'm doing a webinar. I'll be attending an 8-hour webinar that's geared towards helping you pass the test. I had to pay for that, and then I had to also pay for another thing, you know, some practice tests, like 8 practice tests. That's what I be working on these days. I'm working on the questions that's in the practice test. That's about 1,000, you know what I'm saying? So, you know how you write them over, you write the answers and stuff, but actually I could cut and copy and paste and, you know, the wrong ones I did and try to sort out and try to store the information. All right, so today's topic was clout chasing for fame. Y'all be careful out there. I'm anticipating, you know, the streets is gonna, you know, YouTube is the new streets, but, you know, I'm anticipating a lot of YouTubers is gonna start getting hurt and killed. you know, for, you know, running their mouths and disrespecting the wrong people. So yeah, be careful out there with that clout chasing. And like, comment, subscribe, join. We're trying to get a talent show together for positive or political rappers. You know what I'm saying? And join. So that'll just be like an activity or whatever the situation is. You know, so join the membership. And what else I got to say? Join the membership, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.